We are a 1.4 billion population country. The most common term used in India is Sab Chalta Hai. That's our attitude, isn't it? Or should I say it's our swag? Even after Orissa train accident, we set panels to know what exactly caused the mishap. By the end of it, what is the big deal if few 300 people die? Some inquiries here and there, and that is all. Everything will be forgotten. Public memory is too short. It's very sad to see how the lives of us, we Indians, is so undervalued. Sab Chalta Hai, bhai. We know how the state of infrastructure suffers in India compared to any other country. How bad it is. Let's look at it. But before that, hi, I'm Nutan and welcome back to Kahaani Broadcast. Subscribe to our channel. Your every action is important to us. एक छोटी सी और एक request. Please like कर दीजिए videos को. It reaches more people and more people are actually able to view the video. So please like कर दीजिए. Trains and roads are a big network and medium of transport for people every day. But how many lives are taken on these routes? By now, you might have heard of Kavach system through various videos. But for a few who haven't, I'm sharing a line on it. In simple words, it's a train automation protection system which stops the train or slows down the train. It either signals, communicates and sends SOS to avoid any mishap or collision with another train. It's a safety integrity level 4, which is SIL4, which is a certified technology with a probability of error being 1 in 10,000 years. But there was no Kavach on Orissa road. According to the latest government data available, the Kavach technology developed at a cost of around 22 crore rupees, which covered only 2.13% of India's almost 68,000 kilometer railway network. This Kavach implementation is known as a Mission Raftaar that has to be implemented fast in the whole country. But this gets you thinking, no Raftaar in the Mission Raftaar. The speed in which it is implemented is so slow that you might not even see the system put in place to witness it. Currently, it covers only 2.5% of the entire railway network. By our estimate, it will take another 10 years, if not more, to cover the whole entire rail network. This leaves us with one big question. Are Indian lives so cheap? We aim to be a $5 trillion economy. The biggest thing we need for it is infrastructure. We are the country which gets rightfully angry when an outsider shows us in poor light. Like how the German cartoonist satirical cartoon showing the train full of people traveling over it. Comparing it to China, we found this to be very racial. And it is. However, on the other hand, how do we sit quiet when our lives are considered to be cheap? Why just look at trains? Do you know our probability of dying in a road accident is much higher than train accident? We are worst ranked as number 1 in road accidents in the world. In 2021, approximately more than 412,000 road accidents took place, out of which 153,000 people died and 385,000 were injured. That's a huge number. Potholes kill 5,000 people a year, 415 each day. This shows people are dying on roads. Agreed, the major reason of accidents is overspeeding, which is an individual responsibility. If we humans were so responsible, then why would there be any laws or rules? The Ministry for Road Transport and Highways should put down stricter rules to follow. It is necessary to implement safety infrastructure to put a check on the speed of the vehicles. It's not only our government's responsibility, it is ours too. We see national campaigns about road safety showing importance of wearing helmets while riding and using seatbelts while driving too. We need to follow them more strictly. The whole state of Punjab has only one speedometer van, manning kilometers of Punjab. Pura Punjab, one speedometer. You understand the state? Now let's take a look at road accidents in India compared to other countries. Norway is considered one of the best in terms of road safety implementation, with a number in just 2 per 1 lakh population. and aim to bring this down to zero by 2050. You can go and read a document on Norway's road safety strategy. I've given a link in the description in case you want to read something more on it. It's quite a good example to look at. On the other hand, Japan is considered one of the best in terms of safety of rail system. They're definitely known for their punctuality. Of course, they want to be on time every time. Good news is that our government has already roped in Japan for developing the bullet train and hopefully ensuring the safety, speed and service, which is similar to Japanese theme. Our everyday heroes are doing great work, but are we to only depend on them? How are we okay to lose lives every day on roads and trains otherwise? So it's just a common man's problem? Nahi na? So there are few solutions that we would want to follow. 6 mandatory airbags in MI1 cars, especially for the 8-seater cars. It's a norm in the US and European countries. It's a good move, but that leaves out other cars as well, right? The main reason being the cost. We surely think the government can subsidize the airbags so it can bring in more affordability and definitely more importantly, safety. The seat belt rule, though introduced, is still not being taken seriously. But if everyone follows this, there will be a huge improvement in safety. Identifying high traffic routes and deploying more police personnel to man these routes is going to be a good game. It should be regularly reviewed or at intervals of 3 months at least to check if the current methods are working. If any method found successful, it can be just implemented in other high traffic zones. Road quality should be the #1 priority. Major reason being corruption that has led to this miserable quality of roads. We should look to using only high quality material to ensure good life of roads. I think this is very common sense. But does it happen? No. Railway is considered the highest employer in India. But still we cry about poor maintenance of tracks, mainly due to poor deployment of staff. We need automation to be implemented in the system for track maintenance, but it's easier said than done, considering the labor union strength and the revolt that will follow if implementing automation without winning the confidence of the railway staff. अरे भाई, automation से आपकी job कहीं नहीं जा रही. Gaps between trains and platforms should be addressed to avoid small-scale mishaps. Getting a robust system in place and just not Kavach to ensure a better safety record in the railway system. Manning not just the railway crossing, but identifying all such locations to avoid unnecessary accidents. Usage of foot overbridge to be the only way to cross over rail tracks. Kavach will get its Raftaar only and only now as the lives are lost. The seat belt is implemented only and only after a rich industrialist has lost his life. Do we need to really wait for such kind of accidents to happen for roads to be set? Or even to be set for faster implementation? Indian lives are so sasti? No. Ask the right question. Cause Indian lives matter. Now you can like our videos, subscribe to our channel as well. Your small actions matter a lot to us. We take a lot of efforts to make such videos. In case if you don't like something also, let us know. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. In case you have missed our last video, off-late news on killing on young girls by their partners is very, very hot. Go and watch it. Love and crime on dating apps. We've made a video on it. Chalo, bye.